Hello, crafty friends. This is Amy. Welcome to my channel. I've got some fun Christmas crafts. This first one is with just an old cheese grater that I found, and going to use this one side and just going to paint them. We're going to make a cute little Santa Claus and just go over it with the white paint and go around the entire thing. And then you'll go over the top with the red and allow that to dry. And I'm using the Waverly White and the Crimson. And I wanted to do some, when you've got a cheese grater, you're going to have, those bumps up there, so you can't just like paint on them. And so I'm deciding to use some buttons, and I didn't want to just leave them plain. I wanted to make them look like eyes. And so I put some spackling in to fill in the holes, and then just painting the entire thing black once it was dry. And this stuff dries really fast. And then going to just make some white marks on there to make it look like eyes and a little shine. Just use the end of your brush, and that works perfectly to make some nice round dots. And this Rust-Oleum blush pink is perfect for a Santa skin color. And then I just picked out one of my beads and put a little blush on there for his little nose. And I didn't even cover the entire thing because it's going to be, glued down. Now these are those mop heads that you can get from Dollar Tree. They're $1. And so I would not use this as a mop head because they honestly, you could pull them apart so easily and stuff, but using them for crafts is perfect. And so it makes a very nice Santa beard. And so I just used 2 strands, and I ended up not even using the entire strand. And this is going to become, this little fur piece will become the brim of his hat. And I just cut a strip about an inch, inch and a half. And then I'm using 2 glues, using the tacky Aleene's glue for the long-term hold, and then some of the short-term hold for the hot glue. And kind of eyeballed the middle so it'd go around the back. And just press that down and then go along the sides of it and adhere it to the sides and the back. The one thing I did not show, which I just now remembered, this looks so cute with a light in it. And so if you can imagine this cute little grater with a little light just in the bottom lit up, that's just such a cute thing. I just now thought of that. That's kind of one of the reasons why I picked this, because it's and I have seen these before, but because that light just kind of shines through. And then pop on the eyes, and then see how I am even tying this down, because I was putting it up there and it's just way too much, to put on there. So just trimming that little beard down. And then I wanted to unravel it because I think that's kind of cute to have it, looking more, I don't know, curly maybe. Wasn't sure where to place the nose, so I was fooling around with that, unraveling this beard that becomes a beard and a mustache. And I almost forgot to put the blush on, so I quickly got this out and I put some blush on there. Just blend it in the best you can. And don't forget the nose. We've got to have a little bit on the nose. And then the 2 glues, and put that down into place. And you know, it'd be ideal if you had one of those flat, like it'd be a bead cut in half. That would be ideal for this. I didn't have such a thing, and I probably should just get some, you know. But because those look really cute with gnomes, and I do want to make some cute gnomes for Christmas too. And so just play with it, do what you want to do. I made him a cute little beard, and then I just thought he needed a little festive greenery on just to make things pop. I am grateful we have such a product as hot glue, because boy does it make things easier when you want to get something to stick. And there he is. Now imagine him in the evening with a little something underneath, you know, one of those little battery operated lights. Pop that in there. It'd be so cute. I really like how my little snowman guy turned out, and I hope you do too. On to DIY number 2. Okay, now this is kind of a sentimental thing. I just kind of want to tell the story. I have a subscriber that reached out to me, and she wanted some of those snowmen that I did in Christmas in July. And so I will show those little snowmen in a little bit, or at the end of the video. But she asked for 20 of them. Her name is Edna, and she was just so sweet and knew that life was so busy with me, and so I didn't get started on it right away because she said we don't need it right now. Well, I had finished the snowmen, and I reached out. I didn't hear anything, and I finally got a text because she had given me her telephone number, given me a text. Her granddaughter said she passed away. I just was so shocked at that, and I'm sad because I was starting to get to know Edna, and I could tell she had such a kind heart, and she just loves her grandchildren. And so this is for the grandchildren that, you know, are missing their grandmother that was so good to them. And I mean, what do? It's a little something, but it's, you know, it's not like having your grandma. So I just, you know, cut this out. I did buy this very beautiful little ornament sized SVG on Etsy. And I have these ornaments on, I'm going to repost them on my Etsy shop too. I sell these. And because shipping is expensive, it's, you know, I don't even know what I've got it down for, but I'm going to re-look at that. And if there's something you'd like, maybe I'll send them in a, you know, package of 4 or something like that, because shipping is expensive. But this worked just so nice. And now everything when I did the SVG and cut it out, it's so much close to the edge that I thought I need to just put something around it. And I started with fabric, but then I decided to just go with paper. And so if you take paper, like, see how I'm cutting this, the length of that, or the width of that, I should say, that's going to be, you kind of look at that. If you measure from the middle of the round piece, then you're gonna be able to see what's going to be poking out. And then you're just going to make a fan shape back and forth, and it worked pretty nice until I got to the seam, which, I don't know, it just kind of went off kilter a little bit, but it still worked out fine. And see, I've got it all done. Bring it around and use some double-sided tape or glue, whatever you would like, and then just secure those ends. And then you're just going to flatten it out, and that's going to become, you know, your pretty little fan piece. And I want to pop that right in the middle of it. But in order to keep things straight while you're gluing things down, I'm just going to put a round, you know, just a piece on the back side to keep it in place so it's not popping out. And that hot glue, you know, it's like it wants to solidify pretty fast, so you kind of have to pop it in place. And And so here I am, just going to put the 2 glues on there. And I did get it off a little bit, but I still think it looks fine. And then I do want that all to stay on there, so I'm putting some Mod Podge and just allowing that to dry. And that's how easy it is to put one of those, I'm not sure what even to call these, but kind of like a fan thing in the background. And just kind of dress things up. Let's look at the last DIY, number 3. Now, I also saw something similar to this, and the person had made these with fabric. Actually, it was felt. And I just wanted to go with some paper just for ease. But boy, if you wanted to use fabric, felt would be really nice because it's more sturdy than just, floppy fabric. But you could use, some starch or something in your fabric if you chose to do this. I love how these turned out. And so basically, you're going to make your template, and as many as you want. Each tree is going to need 4 of these pieces. But you could use 3 pieces, you could use 5. It just depends on how many, wings or whatever you want to call it stick out that you would want to use. And I went with 4. And then rather than do each one, I just cut them all out at the same time, just for ease. And just find some coordinating paper, coordinating fabric, whatever. You could stamp on paper or like this thin cardboard. That would be cute too. Just imagine using just that cardboard, that brown, and stamping it on with white. And using some kind of, a swirl pattern or stars or snowflakes. That would all be so cute. Or even embossed, white embossed. So now I've got these all cut out, and I'm just going to take, these were just like those skewers you can get at Dollar Tree. You get a package of like 20 of them for, $1. And I actually just kind of used a scissors and kind of broke them off. And then we're going to use this little stick and give it its stem. And I'm just going through, basically wanted to point out I started out with the glue stick. I ended up using the hot glue. It just wasn't working. And then if you've got something that doesn't quite line up, you can use your scissors and trim that down. Now these, I have a few of these left too. I've sold them on my Etsy shop, and I just drilled a hole, or my husband did, I should say. And then wood glue works great with putting wood pieces together. And so just putting a little bit in there and holding it in for a little bit until it stayed. Look how cute they are. I just love how they turned out. I just thought this was going to be a quick project, and but I love how they turned out and be so cute with fabric, felt, whatever. So again, I just want to say, sending my condolences to Edna's family, and it was so nice to, kind of get to know her the little bit I did with talking through, email and stuff. And I'm going to show you how her little snowman that I'll be sending out on Monday to her family with her little ornament for the tree. Here's her little snowman army coming right up. This is for going to Edna's granddaughter. I just got to put the string on them. And I think Edna was going to do some crafting with them, put them on a wreath. That's what she had said. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful week and get crafting, my friends. Bye-bye.